Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought I would do a sketchbook revival flip through, sketchbook flip through, excuse the paint, it's ink so it's not coming off as easily, but yeah, this is my video for today. I thought we'll have a nice quick flip through. So I have already shown some of these pages, like these ones here, on a previous video where I did this one. So I actually have a video on this one if you're interested, but that's all I've shown so far, and I've actually done quite a lot since then. So I thought I'd just flip through and give you guys some ideas of things that you can do that you might find you like to do when you're bored. So have a look, see. So this is, all the days are from the Sketchbook Revival project from this year. I don't think they have videos still yet, but these are the different prompts and like methods and things like that that were to open your horizon and kind of do new stuff. So I did a space theme for that one. Yeah, this was a mixed media floral piece, so I've actually used like crayon in here, I've used paint, these homemade stickers that I made with paint, various pens, pencils, so that's really cool. I liked how that one turned out. So this is the first collage I've done a few now. I think it was a good start. I was really proud of it. And then I did more that I was more proud of. So yeah, no, it can be as simple as a collage just to express yourself, which I really love lemons. So I actually loved how this one turned out. Here is some doodles for my Sanrio plushie and mirror, just because I wanted to draw something cute and I wasn't sure, and they were sat in front of me. So I thought, yeah, go for it. Okay, this is awful, I'll explain that in a minute, but this here is some daffodils that my partner bought for me, and I love daffodils and I wanted to kind of memorialize them forever, so I did a drawing of them here. This here, I hate drawing people, okay? I really hate drawing people. Not great as realistic stuff. I'm not great for realistic stuff like people and dogs and stuff, and I hate it. But part of the Sketchbook Revival project was to go out of your comfort zone. So I did it anyway. I don't like how it turned out, but I learned things from it. So it's fine if you don't like stuff. It just is what it is. This one I love. I absolutely love this one. The prompt was mushrooms, watercolor mushrooms, and it ended up into a massive collage of Alice in Wonderland, because I love Alice in Wonderland, and mushrooms immediately made me think of it. I don't know if you can see all the kind of like what do you call it, vellum paper, but I loved how this one turned out. This one was to be a watercolor bird. It is actually a magpie. Should have done more white, more contrasting black, but I actually really like how it turned out. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with to find out that I can do stuff that I didn't think I could do. This one was an interesting prompt. So basically add watercolor to the page and see what you see. And I saw a bunny and some dinosaurs and Nelly the elephant. It was just a fun project. Oh, this is another collage that I did. I don't know if you can see in this one, but that is, I don't think you can see it on camera. That is actually holographic. It's a holographic pouch. Some stickers came in, so I just stuck it on the top. But this one was to do with childhood stories, and for me, Little Red Riding Hood, anything in a forest, that kind of screamed out to me, so I did that. I really love this. So this is a collage of, it was supposed to, so the prompt was to do something, make a collage of a particular place. I made this place up in my head, but I still loved how it turned out. I think it's really unique. I thought it was a brilliant idea. I'd never thought about doing it before, and I've never done anything like this before, and I love it. It's completely out of my comfort zone, and I'm really impressed with how it turned out. So pretty chuffed with that. This here is, let me remove that, some abstract painting that I did. I like to do abstract painting, but I don't necessarily want it as an art piece on my wall, but I like to use it to express myself. So having it in my sketchbook is great, because then I can do it to my heart's content without having to worry about having paints that I'm not going to use. This one was fun. So we did up to 9 for the numbers, and we had to turn each number into a cat. So there's a 5 there, was its nose, 6 I ended up as a tail. I really loved how this turned out. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was an interesting concept. So you could do it for anything, the number thing. You can literally apply it to anything. So another reason I loved doing this sketchbook revival project was because it fills my sketchbook up with lots of ideas. So if I ever get stuck on what I want to do, I could be like, I'm completely uninspired, but I want to craft, and I'll see this page and be like, I only have to do up to 9, and then see what I can do. That kind of thing, which I really like. Okay, this is called the Dynamic Dances one, and this is my ballerina. I've never done proper, I've never done a drawing like this before, ever. Not with like trying to get the proportions right and the way the body moves. I really love it. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do something like this, but I was wrong, so that was nice. Here's another prompt. Watercolor patterns. Just go for it, whatever pops into your head. And I really liked it. It's nice and bright and colourful, and if I look at this page, be like, I want to do something revolving, I don't know, around this part of the page or this part of the page. I kind of liked it. It was fun. And then this one is another kind of collage. I've got watercolor, I've got washi tape, I've got all sorts of stuff on this one. Honestly, I didn't realise I'd love collages so much. So it was actually by doing this project I realised how much I really love watercolour, because all of this so far has been watercolour. This one's so cute. Okay, so we had to draw blobs. We had to do cat blobs and bird blobs, and they're really cute. And this one ended up being Totoro, so I did some Totoro themed stuff because it turned into a weird cat Totoro. But no, that was really fun. Again, if you're unsure what to do, I think it's a really nice way to just doodle and do some fun. But that's my favourite. That cat right there is my absolute favourite. So cute. Okay, this one I used it based on the lady's work that I was copying. I have never done anything quite like this. It's not really my style, but I think it's interesting. I think it turned out like something I haven't done before. I haven't done anything like this before, so it was kind of interesting how it all turned out. So I just think it's good for inspiration. Okay, so we had to do watercolour of dried flowers, and these are my daffodils that have been dried out from the previous one, was them alive and kicking. And then this one is my lavender piece that I made from a picture online because I didn't have dried flowers. This one was interesting. I don't really like how it turned out, but I like the concept, which was graphite and gold paint. I'd definitely do it again, but maybe not as a person. And then this one is essentially drawing your own patterns that allows you to colour them in instead of, if you're like me who likes adult colouring books of patterns and stuff. It's kind of cool to be able to do your own as well. This one is kind of funny. They were trying to show you how to do art journaling, just like draw and paint a specific thing, and the prompt here was like 3 things I'm grateful about my body. For me it was my hands, my mouth, and my head, my mind. So just another way to express yourself and allow yourself to do some journaling. This here was a travel diary. I don't really travel much, so it was a bit weird. So I just winged it because about plans we hopefully have. We actually made plans now, but yeah. Okay, so this one was to paint flower patterns like this one, which is really cute. And then I added Totoro because it made me think of Totoro. Okay, this is something that isn't a prompt whatsoever, and I love doing puns and cute things, so I just sat down one day and did 2 paintings, one of puns and one of bunny moon or useki. I just love bunny moons, like even one of my favourite rings is a bunny and a moon. So that was fun. Okay, this one I was really scared to do because I'm not good at drawing people, but I hope you can see what it is. It is actually Kiki's Delivery Service. It's a Studio Ghibli film and I love it. I really, really love it. So I wanted to give it a go, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It turned out way better than I was anticipating, so that's good. But it doesn't look the same, obviously, but it still turned out better than I thought. This I just drew yesterday. We had like kosher Haribo peaches. Never had them before. And they had fish collagen instead of like beef gelatin or whatever it is that they use, and it was really interesting. The texture was fascinating, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it in here so I know what it is forever. And this I believe is the last thing in here so far, and this was really fun. I saw this on Instagram on a short, like, or the reels or whatever you call it, and they just decorated an alphabet. Me being dyslexic, I forgot the B till I got to here. So I put the B over here, so I called it a dyslexic alphabet. But it was really fun. It took quite a while to do. This is the kind of thing I'd always look at and go, oh, it's so pretty, I want to do that. But then I'd be like, what would I use it for? Sketchbook. That is exactly what it's for. That's exactly the kind of thing you use it in. So yeah. That is the last page of my sketchbook so far. I'm obviously going to keep adding to it as I go along. Just double check I didn't actually forget anything else. No, that's all my sketchbook that I've done so far. So I've done quite a lot, and that was just in this month, I believe. Obviously I had a lot of prompts. I was really scared without the prompts I wouldn't be able to create anything, so that was the last day of prompts. But I then created these 2, and then these 2, and then this one. So I think looking at stuff that I see on Instagram and be like, oh, that's cool, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then it's done. Just things like that. I think it's fun. But yes, never be afraid to create things in your sketchbook, because that's exactly what it's there for. And just have fun with it. And it's okay to make mistakes like I have with some of these ones, and it's okay to not like all of them either, because like I really, really, really hated that drawing wherever it's gone of the lady and the dog. Yeah, hate that. But it was still fun to do, and I learned that as long as you have fun doing it, it's okay if you don't like the end product. It's completely normal. But yeah, just create, have fun with it, don't put yourself under too much pressure, and just enjoy using your sketchbook. I hope this gave you some ideas for the things you can do in your sketchbook. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you in the future. Have a lovely week.